Hey guys, run this home here. Let's check this out. Got a painted deck here, and this side here is, I don't know if you can even see that in the camera there, but it is super black up there. Still gotta tape up some outlets, but yeah, and blow out all these gutters. That one there. So yeah, pretty dirty house. I mean, obviously we're using our 1.8 injector. Wow. I should just be doing 6%. Oh. Yeah. Here we go. Alright, let's get to it. Alright guys, so like usual, we're using a 1.8 injector. It's pretty cold out. It's like in the 50s. So, you know, not freezing out. You know, we're up north, so this is like great weather for us. We love washing in this type of weather. The fall and the spring are amazing times to wash. You have plenty of work then too, but even better, it's just so nice out, right? But guys, using that 1.8 injector to get that hot mix, that 1.25% on here, and have an 8 gallon per minute gear drive pressure washer. What else do we got running here? With 200 feet of pressure washing hose, just so you guys know on reference, or if you guys are working and saying, hey, I want to be able to clean something that dirty, blah, blah, blah. So guys, I mean, can you clean something as nasty as this house here with just your downstream injector? Well, short answer, yes. Would you want to? Is it time efficient? Not always. Sometimes you just luck out and it all just melts right off. Other times, like today, we had to throw on 3 coats of SH. I would say I probably didn't wait all 10 minutes. I probably waited 5 minutes and then threw on another coat, wait another 5 minutes, threw on another coat. But I walked around, soaked everything all up with water, and then just started applying my mix so everything's nice and wet. All my windows, all my plants, anything that has painted, any paint on it. So now I'm just going to be doing these 2 sides here, the far side over there, and the back of the whole house. That's a good amount of area. Also am cleaning out the gutters as well. The gutters weren't really too jammed. Did need to be cleaned out, so that's always good. But, you know, nothing ridiculous in there, which is good for me at least. Right? So we'll just take that shooter tip there, shot it all out, went over there and actually did clean out the gutter. Blast this one out here and get a little bit of pressure, I would say, on some of the siding up there with the M5 twist. Not too much pressure, but just to kind of knock off that real heavy mold. Also, before you do a house like this as well, always check for oxidation, guys. I mean, if you're going to be dealing with oxidation, I don't know, because there's a lot to take off on this house. So not that you're using pressure, but you like to be able to knock off a lot of the stuff, even with just that M5 twist or your shooter tip. There's about 1,000 different shooter tips, guys. It doesn't really matter. You can use the regular, like, iMag nozzle thing, just like a regular tip. It'll be fine. You know. So yeah, I got the X-Jet on here, and I just want to show you guys real quick in this one little spot. No, you cannot just blast off mold. You need some bleach. It's just how it is. Yeah, it'll look better. It'll look better for sure, and you will be able to knock off a lot of it. So maybe it's not as black as what you see right there running up that trim and up on that peak there. It won't be that black afterwards, but you know, it's not going to look good. And if it's oxidized, it's just going to look extremely bad. Yeah, that's the word. So you definitely don't want those issues. But again, I mean, I had to do, you know, with 1.25%, I'm applying it 3 times on all the siding, on the whole entire house. So you know, that wasn't fun. I should have just used my booster pump there and shot up a 3% mix. This is where that would shine, or you know, like an air system, a gas roof pump, anything like that would shine, because you could just throw up that 3% mix, or even just take this X-Jet, shove it in a bucket, and boom. But I'd get up in a lot of different areas, like get up on this roof and stuff for that little section there, and for the top of this awning a lot easier. So I wouldn't really suggest using the X-Jet with like the tube on it, you know? You want to just have a dedicated pump, or just downstream it all like I am. Because if you had the X-Jet with the bucket and everything, then you get the bucket somewhere, and I mean, you could put about 50 feet of hose on there and it will suck through it. So you could have it on the ground, you know, the bucket on the ground, and just bring the hose up with you. It wouldn't be the end of the world. You can get it done. It's not like, oh, you can't do that, you know. So there's definitely many ways of doing stuff. Don't ever let people discourage you of your way of doing it. Who really cares? At the end of the day, did you get the job done? Is the customer happy? And you got paid? And, you know, there's no insurance claims. I mean, that's a good day. You know, that's just what you want every day. And as you guys can see, the awning here is not coming out that great, so I ended up using a pump spray at the end of the job. But you see all the siding here, this stuff is looking great. That was nice and black going up that trim there just a minute ago. And yeah, and right now I'm just rinsing and blowing out that gutter, spraying all the plants down below. So I'm all done up here, guys. So we're going to be working on the front of the house next. We're going to blow out some gutters, stuff like that. After we're all done rinsing over here, get everything off this deck. This deck was not even included, but a lot of mix is going to get on there anyway, so we'll clean like the floor of it. The railings actually were pretty darn clean, so no worries there. And, you know, don't have to go upsell it because it is already basically clean. So that was good. And, yeah. House is starting to look real good. Just rinsing off different areas, applying some mix in different areas right now. Just to make sure we get everything good. But yeah, let's just we'll cut this. Jump onto the front of the house here, guys. Alright, here we are. Pretty nasty dormer up there, guys. The right one was way dirtier than the left one there. As you can tell, that thing is black. And that's why I'm saying, I wish I really did just pull out that 3% and just go to town on it, honestly, in the beginning. Because, I mean, yes, downstreaming it does work. It did work. But who the hell wants to spray it 3 times, you know? And I could have just been rinsing everything down with the pressure washer. Like in my case, my pump is not a pump that's like a P40, an AR45, or something in that range of craziness flow, right? It's just in that 12-volt air system flow. It's a booster pump, you know. And so, you know, I don't really care to do all the vinyl with it, but it still would have taken the same amount of time. Probably actually would have been quicker because I did 3 applications with the pressure washer. You know, not at the end of the world here, guys, honestly, because the thing I do like about using the pressure washer though and doing the house wash mix is, like, see right here, all this mix is just dripping off the roof, and there's a bunch of plants everywhere. It's a little sunny out now. So now I'm not going to be killing plants as easy. Now I have a little bit more time to spray my mix on the house. And I'm by myself too. That's kind of a huge thing. Or I probably would have just threw on that 3% mix. If I had Callum with me, probably 3% mix all day. Have him, you know, with the other pump there, just dousing plants and stuff. Would have worked out great. But let's check out the results. Right, it was very black up in that top area there. The whole top half was solid black, basically. Very tough to tell on the camera. Well, not solid black, but you guys know that thing was nasty. That dormer up above, very disgusting as well. Very black, very green on this little gable wall here in the back. These 2 windows, very green. That looks amazing. Downspout looking good. Gutters all looking good. And like I said, I did fix up that awning at the very end. Don't have the ladder out to show you the top of the awning, sorry. And yeah, the front of this house, again, looking amazing, guys. Just what the customer wanted, just what I wanted for results. So downstreaming does work. Don't get it twisted. Get your pressure washer out, get to work, guys. Peace.